Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, before I get into this Kenichi chapter, what the fuck? Apparently Joten, he just said dead. He was taking a 2-week break from Fairy Tail. And he came back and started reviewing. Again. I'm like, but don't fret, I'm still reading, I read the chapter, you know. I'm not reviewing it. Can't make me. You can't make me. But when shit does get real in Fairy Tail again, whenever that is, I might start reviewing again. I might. So look forward to that. History Strong Disciple Kenichi. Holy shit. This chapter. This chapter was and I was wrong, by the way. I thought it was Mew's father. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Mew's father. It was somebody else. It was somebody else who was in the boat with Hayato. Superman Furinji, man, let's go. This chapter was about him, and oh my god, when he has to fight now? Oh shit! Yo, this was... And look, I'm wearing my Superman shirt because it's about the Superman. Furinji Superman. So we got the front cover. It's Hayato, you know, him just showing up. He says, with power comes responsibility, time to get right some wrongs and to crack some heads. Chapter 531, Hachiou Danzaiba. Now, from what I understand, Hachiou Danzaiba is... Don't quote me on this. Don't quote me on this. If anyone can tell me if I am correct, put in the comment section below. But I believe what Danzaiba means, that title of this chapter, it translates as they're basically the group that is of the upper tier group within the weapons team. Yeah, that's the logistics of it. So yeah, from what I understand. Now, beginning part, he got him on the boat, Hayato, and, you know, he's saying, you know, do you really think you could fool me with that level of disguise? And he's like saying, we meet again, youngster. And then I think the guy's saying, what are you? And this is on the side of mysterious movements of the armed group. The elder is sets out to reply to a request for his help. And then it just comes out of nowhere, Hayato, yo, Hayato, punches. And he just, the guy just shows up, just disappears. He actually jumps the guy who was sitting there. These punches were fucking insane. I was like tornadoes. Yo, what the fuck? And then, you know, and you see a mask, so obviously he knows. And I was like, say, well, you've improved. Kodaichi user of Yami. So, I was wrong. It's not Mew's father. It's the guy who was part of the weapons team, who were those two young kids who were going into Big Lock. Yeah. That's who this guy was. And we found out his name. And he's fighting him. He's saying, oh, what are you planning? Are you intending to lead me into a trap? So on and so forth. You're not getting away this time. He's just running on the water. What the fuck? Too much. And you know what was good about this chapter? Like at one point, no dialogue. There was at one point where there's very little dialogue. Very little dialogue. And I was like, yo, that's awesome. So he's chasing after this guy, and he's like saying, so this is where you're going to take me to the island. I'll accept that challenge head on. He's like, phew, this is crazy. This action was insane. And he says, at one point, Hayato says, say it. And he's just punching the water. He makes a fucking hole in the water. There's like a waterfall. I'm like, damn. And the guy comes out with a sword and just a bunch of slashes, big explosions, back and forth, back and forth. He hits him, hits the guy in the shoulder, and he says, "You're good. Identify yourself." And he says, the Kodochi of the Hachiou Danzaiba, Raigu Satoru. And that's basically Hachiou Danzaiba, I can't even say that correctly, means 8 shining sin execution. Fuck me. Just fuck me. That's too ridiculous. I'm like, what the... Then we go back, after that, we go back to Kenichi, and he's training with Sakaki, and we see Apachai training, and so on and so forth, and Kenichi's basically just asking him about the Hachiou Danzaiba, and then Kenichi's saying, so in short, they are the upper echelon of the armed group, which is what I just said. Yeah, so, and they are the and the surprising thing about this, which I found very interesting, and this chapter is getting a 5 out of 5. I'm sorry, but that action was too intense. And the ending. There's another thing. Sakaki also tells Kenichi that apparently the masters of Rion Sanpaku only fought these guys like maybe once or twice, tops. And they eventually will fight them again. And so Saki's basically telling him what the story is with them, and so on and so forth. You'll fight them sooner or later. And he's like saying, according to the rumors, their strength makes them the one Shadow 9 fists of the armed group. So, and saying that teaming up with the armed crew groups has been the catalyst for the Eternal Dusk. And he doesn't know what their weapons are, and so on and so forth, and we have to do whatever we can to crush them. And he's like saying the leader of the group, Enten in Rio, known as Second Hades. Yeah, that's a nice name. Is said to be an invincible Superman. And he's saying his name is well renowned around anyone who has deep ties to the world of martial arts. And also Kenichi's, I guess, saying so other people on par with the Elder actually exist. Now, after that scene, we get Hayato saying, "Oh, you really are one of the, Danzaibas, but what good does it bring me to this island?" And he's then telling him that Rion Sanpaku devised this mental cage for one of the one Shadow 9 fists at Big Lock. So we decided to counter that with a fighting cage. And then Hayato's like, "A cage, you say?" and so on and so forth. And then all of a sudden he feels someone's ki. And he's like, but it's not coming from him. It feels as if it's about to swallow up the island. Problem is, it's so immense, ki, there's an eerie calm to it almost. As if it is nature itself. And the guy's saying, it's expected you were able to sense him. My role is finished. He will take you out from here on out. And he's saying there's a man on this island who's mastered his ki. And then, all of a sudden, he shows up right behind Hayato. He's got a blade. And I'm like, who the f*** is this guy? Who is he? Because he must be one bad motherfucker. So, he basically saying, "Oh, who could it be? You are." And it says twin blades. This guy is the leader of the Hachiou Danzaiba, Yogyo Kanosuke. I can't even say that name. And you know what the best part of that page is? From his face down center area. Shadows. Just like you can't even see his face clearly. Like they're hiding it. It's like, oh, it's so fucking eerie. This guy. His presence on this page was so fucking eerie. I was like, what the fuck? Because this Konosuke guy, man. Who is he? Who the fuck is this guy? Konosuke. And he's just showing up right there, and he's got his swords, and the other guy, saying, I present you to the king. I believe that's what they call checkmate. And then he sets off, and then they're ready to throw down. Oh my god! Hayato, Invincible Superman, against the leader of the Danzaiba. And that they scare off, and that's the end of the chapter. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And it's kind of funny because what I find very strange is that they're going into this real quickly. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but they just set this up like, what, 2 or 3 chapters ago? For the new arc? So, yeah, this is... shit. This fight, I can't wait to see this fight. Oh my god. This fight is going to be awesome, people. Like, what the fuck, man? Come on. But yeah. Fucking awesome. 5 out of 5. We'll see. I mean, it seems like what they're trying to do is the weapons team. They're trying to pin down Hayato. At least that's what it seems to me. Now, the thing is, there's not that many people on the weapons team, though. From my point of view, I see 3, 4, but they don't have all the members yet. I mean, you got this guy fighting Hayato. You got the guy that was, him, the disguise. So, there's those 2. And then you got the people in jail, and so there's a few others, but I'm just wondering what's going to happen with Kenichi and his friends, though. Because, is it just going to be the weapons team going against them? Or is Berserker, Hermit, and the other 2 going to come in with Lou as well? Are they all going to just jump in? Just wondering. But this was definitely a 5 out of 5, people. Oh my god, this guy with the 2 swords. Konosuke. This guy is like... could just... You can't see his face! Clearly. And I'm not joking around. You'll see the thumbnail. You don't see his face. It's shadowed. All you see is like a mustache. Let me see. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it's like shadows. All you see is his eyes. Oh, so creepy. Yo, man. I sound like King of Lightning. Yo. This guy is a creepy motherfucker. Like, for real. Unbelievable. I have no idea what's gonna happen next week, people, but this chapter was so fucking awesome. 5 out of 5. I'm Bankai 922. Hayato against this guy, the leader of Danzaiba. The upper echelon of the arms group. This guy. Let's go. This guy is not fucking around. He's going in to kill Hayato. And this is going to be one hell of a fight. I'm pretty sure next week we're going to get this fight, and that's how it's going to go around those lines. But just the setup is just... Oh, the setup is so awesome. I can't wait for next week. It's going to be so OP as fuck. And I'm not sure if Hayato will die. That I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. Because Hayato's got other business to tend with that's not concerned with this fight. So he won't die. He'll get hurt. He'll probably lose. I think he will. I don't know. But, he's not going to die. So, yeah. That's all I got for you guys. So, yeah, this is Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. Oh, by the way, Danganronpa. Pantone 12. send me a message about it. Some shit goes down in this episode. Bonafide. So look forward to that. I'm Bonkai922. I will see you guys later. Hayato's a Superman. Though, I hope he can beat this guy. See ya.